Well, if elected, Harris would be the first U.S. president from the Bay Area. Before reaching the national stage, she spent much of her early life and political career in the East Bay and San Francisco. Harris became a deputy district attorney in Alameda County back in 1990. Then 13 years later, she was elected as the first female district attorney for the city of San Francisco. In 2010, Harris was elected as California's Attorney General. And before becoming vice president, she served as a United States senator, filling Barbara Boxer's seat.
The excitement for Harris as the nominee is translating into an unprecedented force of fundraising for the party. Last night, more than 44,000 black women joined a Zoom call organizing and fundraising, raising more than $1 million in just 2 hours. And in all, the campaign broke a donation record, raising more than $81 million in a 24-hour period. Now, tonight, reaction continues to come in from all across the Bay Area.
In the South Bay, lawmakers have endorsed the vice president, and local political groups say they're ready to stand behind her. Crown 4's Jack Molman reports.
Vice President Kamala Harris could become the first Bay Area native elected as the President of the United States. The now presumptive Democrat nominee for president grew up in the East Bay, where she worked as an Alameda County prosecutor. She was later elected San Francisco's district attorney, becoming the first Black and South Asian American woman to hold that office. Harris never served in the South Bay, but Democrats there say they consider Harris one of their own.
My sense of Democrats in the South Bay area is more of an identification with Vice President Harris because of her values and who she is.
Chair for Santa Clara County Democrats Bill James says the vice president's new campaign, replacing current President Joe Biden's bid for re-election, has ignited a new spark for people working on the ground.
There was a lot of anxiety about the whole process, about the fact that the national dialogue was focused on our candidate's age and infirmity and inability to run.
South Bay lawmakers like Congressman Ro Khanna endorsing the vice president, saying in a social media post, quote, "Our party can now run on a message of hope and a vision for the future." And Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren posting, quote, "She'll strongly make the case against Donald Trump and will make a great president."
If Republicans were hoping that something like this would happen, I think they're going to regret that we did have a change at the top.
Well, I think you should really look at her record here as Attorney General for California.
But for Bay Area Regional Vice Chair for the California Republican Party, Jason Clark, Harris as the state's Attorney General is an example of poor leadership.
Quality of life has gone down, crime has gone up.
Democrats say her record will reflect better.
The vice president's experience in the Bay Area and in the state of California is different than the caricature that Republicans will try to get.
Meantime, California delegates who were going to go for Biden at the DNC now unanimously endorse Vice President Harris, joining a long list of states who will likely push the vice president into the Democratic nominee for president.
That as Biden has stepped down, that I've really seen an increase in energy when people start thinking about the possibility of Kamala Harris.
In the South Bay, Jack Molman, Crown 4 News.